Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I am the Pink Flamingo. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. We're going to be getting into a reading on Princess Anne. Now, I know most of you probably have heard the news that Princess Anne has had somewhat of an incident, an accident with a horse. Now, it's very odd that she has had an accident somewhat, especially at her age, after all these years of being around horses as an equestrian. And I do believe Princess Anne is an Olympian. And I do believe it's from being equestrian, of course. So it is odd that she's spent a lot of time around horses, and her and her daughter have this background of somewhat living a lifestyle with horses. And I'm sure the horses that she was around were horses that were familiar to her, but yet this horse reacted and decided to kick her. As a matter of fact, I think it's reported that this incident happened at her home, I believe, or one of her homes, but definitely a place that's familiar to her. It was stated that her family was inside when this occurred. Now, of course, the reports are somewhat reporting this accident as if there's no certainty that a horse kicked her. They're using terms and wording such as it's believed that she's had an accident with a horse. Now, what we do know is that she's had a concussion. So we're going to somewhat get into a reading on Princess Anne, the situation, the royal family, and what's really around this. Was this an accident? Was this by coincidence? Was this an incident that was planned by someone? Was there a struggle? Or was this just simply an accident with a horse, right? We do know that accidents happen every day, but it is odd knowing that Trooping the Colors just occurred. Catherine has made a return, or the woman presenting as Catherine has made a return. And now Princess Anne has an accident, a concussion, with the possibility of memory loss and such. So we're going to get into the cards. We're going to see what Spirit has to say about this. Definitely, it doesn't seem like great things are happening around the royal family. Is it karma? What would you all say? But I have to say, it seems like a lot is going on. So we're going to get right into it. So what I want to really see is Princess Anne's relationship currently with that of King Charles, Prince William, and possibly Camilla, because that will tell us a lot about motives, possibly, if we happen to read that this is not really an accident. So let's start there, you all. All right, Spirit. So can you give me the energy on Princess Anne and King Charles's relationship? What does she think of her brother? What's the relationship like currently around the Trooping Colors energy and after? Were they on good terms? What does she think of him? Princess Anne's energy, King Charles. What's between these two? Thought something wrong to. Okay. Princess Anne and King Charles here. Any cards for this energy, Spirit? Okay. All right. So what I'm getting here is 3 cards. I got the card of recharge, the card of running, and possibilities. Now, recharge, what I take from this card is the word let go. So the energy between her and her brother is maybe they're not so close as they present maybe in the public eye. It doesn't seem like she has bad energy with her brother, but she's somewhat chosen to let go of some of the things that maybe he represents. Maybe she feels that she and him don't really see eye to eye. So she got that let go energy of, I'm over here recharging. I'm clearing my mind. I'm recharging. Charles can do what he wants to do kind of thing. I got the running energy, which is the escape, the excuses, and the denial, which could be her energy feeling towards her brother. There's something she wants to run away from when it comes to her brother. And I'll see if I can pick up any other energy on that right now. But there is something. She's saying, I'm running away. I want to escape from being around him, possibly even escape just from the royal family in general. And I got the possibility card, which is not such a bad card, but it's more like following your own dreams and somewhat making up your own mind, just not going no longer with their program, somewhat just believing in what it is that you represent. So I'm going to see if I can get any energy around some of these cards here, any more depth. But it seems like Princess Anne is really just simply over the royal family, as I would be, for all the shenanigans and stuff that they be doing. The everyday person don't got time for that. So we're going to see. All right, Spirit, can you give me some cards and clarity on some of these cards here? Anything that would go with this, please? The recharge, the running, and the possibilities. Anything we can add to this based on her relationship with her brother currently. Okay. So there's a few things, you all, that's coming up between their energy. I got the card of differences. One thing is not like the other, different backgrounds. I got the card of choices, choosing one over another, deciding between two options. I got the card of legal matters, legal issues affecting life. I got the disappearing act. Now you see them, now you don't. And the gut feeling, intuition, wisdom, inner guidance. So what I'm picking up between her and her brother's energy here is the differences. One thing is not like the other. In other words, her and her brother are not the same, is basically what Spirit is giving me. They have their differences. There's definitely ways that they are not similar. And this might be a problem. I'm also getting the card of choices. Now, this is a man with two women. Now, it usually can have more of a romantic reference as a man choosing between two women he likes or loves. But in this reference, what it's referencing more so to me is the two women represent her and Camilla, and her brother is in the middle, is what I'm picking up energy-wise. He has choices. It's always like he has to choose between what Anne wants to do and what Camilla would like to do. So Princess Anne might want to do things a certain way, but Camilla has her way of wanting to do things. And here Charles is in the middle, trying to always choose. I got the card of legal matters. Now this is a issue because legal matters, of course, could represent if there is a divorce going on between Catherine and William in the back, or simply this could represent something else. Right now, Princess Anne has had an injury. So We know King Charles has been doing a lot lately in terms of fighting with his brother, trying to get the house back from Andrew. And is there something that he wants from Anne? Is Anne's injuries somehow connected to some of this, right? What is this legal matter about? So I'm going to see if we can get some more about that. But also the disappearing act is coming up in the energy. So it seems to me that Anne might have even had a discussion with Charles, King Charles, about, hey, listen, mom would not like this. All this disappearing act that you guys are doing, what is going on? Or she probably doesn't know everything going on, but disappearing acts is definitely how she feels about what's going on with the royal family right now. And that might have been why I believe I read somewhere she had all these plans to do a bit of touring or something before. And they usually say that Princess Anne usually gets like a couple days of touring where she goes to a couple of places in a day. So maybe this was something she was talking about. The disappearing acts of the royal family and them somewhat bringing down the legacy is something she might have had concerns about. But the disappearing act card usually comes out for the royals. And as we see, they are somewhat disappearing from the public eye. I also got the gut feeling, which is the intuition, the wisdom, and the inner guidance. So what I'm getting here is there's something that she knows about currently about Charles and possibly William. I don't know if being the way that Anne presents herself in that energy of, I don't take the shenanigans. I don't want to hear the bull crap kind of thing. Do they avoid telling Anne certain things? Is she the one that they don't like to tell things to? So this card is coming out as if she knows King Charles very well. She knows his association with things. She has the wisdom on him, what he's associated with. So this is the energy I'm getting. And also the gut feeling, also a representation of these cards in terms of this. Letting go, having the gut feeling and also letting go when you pair it this way, right? Just knowing that you got to go. And the running, the disappearing acts, the royal family consistently disappearing, and the possibility of even Princess Anne wanting to disappear from the scene. So disappearing is something that sits around their energy. Now you see them, now you don't. It's all that hocus pocus energy. And they're going to continue to play this way with us. So, but it seems to me that there's some legal matters sitting between her and Charles currently. Don't know what that's about. Could be property, could be inheritance, could be anything. Is there something that Queen Elizabeth left for Princess Anne that King Charles wants in on? He seems to be very greedy as of lately, right? And it could be something for William as well. Who knows? So I'm going to shuffle up and see what I can find out in terms of what he thinks, what Princess Anne thinks of William. What's the energy there? What's their relationship like? Oh, sorry. Here, you all. I'm just going to move my cards over just a second. Okay. Okay, so what's the energy here? I'll take it, I guess. What's the energy here on Prince William? Spirit must have known we were going there. Of course, I mentioned Prince William. All right. Prince William, Princess Anne's energy. What's between them? What's the relationship like? What does she got to say about William? Prince William, her nephew. Oh, excuse me, you all. Something has fallen off the table. Wow, wow, wow. This card never fails. Sorry, you all. Okay. Look what we have here. All right, one last card, Spirit, for the energy between Prince William, Princess Anne. What is she? All right, we'll see what we have. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll get one last card. Wow. Okay. She got every single card. I pulled 3 for King Charles, but it seems like Princess Anne's energy just had a lot to say. Cards were just falling out, so I allowed them to. All right. Well, as you guys can see here, we got the cutting ties, freedom, standing up, and awaken. She wants nothing to do with Prince William. This is even a worse reaction than that of her own brother. She said, cutting ties with him. I want nothing to do with him. She gave me the narcissist card. This is always a card that comes out for this man. Catherine's energy has given it in the past when I would do readings on the relationship. The egotistical, the opportunist. Is he an opportunist, Princess Anne? Maybe he's done something? Not sure. Fragile. She said he's antisocial. Left out, silent treatment. So this might not even represent so much William's energy, but I kind of feel like this card energy-wise, what I'm getting, it's actually representing Princess Anne and how she kind of handles him with the cutting of the ties. Like she's saying, I'm antisocial. This is what I'm kind of getting off of this card energy-wise. Yeah, it's just that energy of somewhat, I want nothing to do with it. Silent treatment is what she gives him. She doesn't have much words. But it kind of makes sense to me because I don't really know if I've seen much interaction between Princess Anne and William. I have to look for photos to see, but I got the card of hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success, which is what this card is giving me is somewhat of, as an aunt, she thought that William would change. Maybe she was hopeful about something, hopeful that he would be better. Maybe there would be success around him. But I got the Epiphany card, which is answered questions. Now she knows that maybe what she was hoping for won't really turn out to be what it was that she expected of him. And this card has come out for him. So she knows that he's a psychopath, in other words, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. So this is what she has to say about her nephew. So that's what I got you all for that energy between her and William. And I am reading these people because if Princess Anne happens to have that accident and someone is responsible, we'll know exactly how she feels about whoever, right, in the royal family, because we know it's someone in this family that would be responsible if this is not the everyday horse accident that an equestrian has. Okay, so let's get into the energy of Camilla. What does Princess Anne think of Queen Camilla? What's that? Interesting cards. Queen Camilla. What does Princess Anne think of Queen Camilla? Oh. Very interesting cards coming up, but they're consistent in what they mean. Okay, just a second, you all. What does Princess Anne think of Camilla? Princess Anne's energy towards Camilla. What does she think of this woman? Are they good friends, or what can you tell me, Spirit, in this energy? Sorry, you all, something has flew off the table. There we go. One more card. What does Princess Anne think of Queen Camilla? Wow. There you go. So there's a lot. She says the woman has lost depression. So I don't know if she knows some in-depth stuff about Camilla's emotions, but it seems like she's saying that Camilla has a bit of, she's unstable emotionally, right? I'm wondering if this is some of the energy she used to somewhat secure her bag with King Charles. Like, was she this kind of woman that would say things like, I need you, or I'm going to remove myself from this world? I don't know. But based on what I'm picking up on in Princess Anne's energy, Camilla's very emotional behind the scenes, or she at least plays that role very well. I got the time card of delay, procrastination, and too busy. I feel like this card right here represents time, as if Princess Anne is referencing that in time something is going to happen with Camilla, or we're going to find out something. But I will get into this card and see what I can find. I got the waves, the emotions, the worry, and the fear, which goes with this. So what is the fear around Camilla currently? Is she worried about what will happen if King Charles is no more? Is this something that Princess Anne knows behind the scenes? Princess Anne gave the card of thrills for her, the continuous cycle, the continuous failing cycles, the continuous horrible cycles that she projects onto the family, I presume. The bad addictions. I did read that she likes to drink, I suppose, in one of my readings. And the addictions. So whatever that is, it seems like Princess Anne is aware of some of Queen Camilla's addiction behind the scenes. Who knows? There could be substances, right? Spirit is saying toxic is what Princess Anne is giving about Camilla and her energy. She says the woman is full of drama, arguments, and completely incompatible. Can't work with her. Very toxic individual. And she's also saying salty, bitter, angry, and petty. And we know this because she does a lot of petty things. So the salty energy of her being bitter, angry, and petty is definitely something that most people can very much so see. So she's not a great individual. So it seems like she has a lot of strong things to say when it comes to Camilla and Prince William. I'm going to see what the time card is about and see if I can get any clues around that. If there's something that we can connect to that. Okay, Spirit. Can you give me some clarity on that card time? What does Princess Anne, what is she referencing in this card? Wow. Now, this is very interesting. She's saying time. The card that connected to time was sacrifice, you all. I'm getting some spiritual stuff. The more you sacrifice, the more you get, sacrificing too much of yourself for others. What I believe Spirit is referencing to me is the more you sacrifice, the more you get. So, like I was doing in Diana's reading, I was telling you guys in Diana's reading, not Diana's reading, but the Spencer's reading, I believe it was in, that Camilla gave off a bit of energy in that reading, like she was responsible or she was involved in what happened with Princess Diana. So what I'm picking up in Princess Anne's energy is Princess Anne is like literally saying, if Catherine is still with us, let's say Catherine is with us, she's saying in time, either Camilla will sacrifice someone or there is a delay on a sacrifice of some sort that Camilla will have to make. Because that's the card that connected. Is there a sacrifice that Camilla has to make spiritually for holding her place as somewhat as queen? I don't know, but this is the card that's connecting. Let me know what you all think. But this is what I picked up from what Princess Anne has in her energy towards them, what she knows kind of thing about them. And she's saying they're toxic. She's saying Camilla's toxic. Camilla's salty. She's saying the woman has emotional issues. Basically what I'm getting, the woman is somewhat lost. She has a depression issue. She got emotions like the waves of the ocean. She got emotional issues. She's worried. She's fearful. So there's a lot going on with Camilla. And it seems like she's projecting a lot of it onto possibly, or was projecting this onto Catherine at some point. Her fear of herself. This is probably why this woman acts as weirdly as she does. Okay. So I'm going to get into the accident itself on Princess Anne. And we're going to see what comes out spiritually around it. What type of accident this was. Was this the everyday equestrian riding her horse, having an accident? Or is there more to it? Princess Anne's over here talking about Camilla having to make sacrifices and the time is either now or it's delayed or something with sacrifice in time. But it's definitely coming up in Camilla's energy very oddly. Okay. So what is behind this incident with Queen Camilla? An accident? Or is there more to this? Very interesting. What's behind this energy? Princess Anne's incident with the horse. Well, we know that she's home recovering now, right? Is what they're saying. So, and let's see. Get out of this here. Wow. What's behind this accident? Princess Anne and the horse spirit? What's behind this? Any cards for this? Wow. Okay, some more other cards for this energy-wise. Princess Anne and the horse incident or the concussion. Okay, something went fall out a whole bunch. Disappearing acts again. Okay, what I'm getting, and I do have cards that represent somewhat like accident, everyday life, somewhat. They're not coming out. What I'm getting is somebody is toasting to this. Somebody's very happy that this has happened to Princess Anne. There's somebody who feels like they got away with it, and this is one of the first two cards that came out. I got a big yikes. Major embarrassment, feeling shameful. So it seems like there's someone that did this to her, because I'm picking up a bit of guilt emotion, is what Spirit is saying. Whoever really is responsible for this. So it's not something that somebody wanted to do, but it's something they seem like they had to do. What I am getting around this, again, which is coming back, which was just the energy between King Charles, which is the legal matter, right? From you guys remember the card with King Charles, now it's in return. So is King Charles behind something that has happened to Princess Anne? Are they fighting over some stuff that's left from Queen Elizabeth? I got the splitting hairs. Differences are small, finding fault in something minor and petty indistinction. So this is about splitting hairs, somebody wanting something. Petty distinction, finding fault in something minor, being just simply petty somewhat. And it's not enough. We got to work on this. We got to split this. This is yours. This is mine. Someone just being really petty and splitting hairs. Somebody feels that Princess Anne has peaked already and her glory days are behind her. Somebody wants her out of the way. This is the energy coming around her injuries. Someone saying, get her out of here. We don't need her. That could be her age. They probably feel like she's elderly now. She probably can't put as much working as a royal. And maybe possibly, sorry guys, I got pen marks on my finger. Just noticed that. Sorry. But they might feel like the cost of maintaining her is too high. Maybe they want her out of the royal money. Who knows? What do I have here? Back with the gut feeling. Princess Anne knowing that something more than likely was going to happen to her. The gut feeling, the intuition, the wisdom, and the inner guidance and the knowing. This is also the same card that somewhat showed up for King Charles and her. The legal matter, I believe, and the gut feeling. What I find interesting is the gut feeling and the unresponsive. Was Princess Anne making a phone call? Did she see an intruder? I got the unresponsive, missed called, missed messages left unread. So at the time of the incident, when she was hurt, did she pick up the phone? Did she pick up the phone before and call for help? Did she see someone enter her property and go back to where her stable was or wherever this occurred? But Spirit is letting me know she did make a phone call. So more than likely, she saw her attacker. It's not more so giving that of a missed horse situation. I'm getting parental issues. Parent getting in the way, controlling parental figure. This is giving a bit of William's energy sitting around this, because the last time this was something that came up also among the royal family. And I believe right now this has a lot to do with William. I don't know what he's doing with the children, but all these odd press runs that he has these kids on, Taylor Swift and all this, it's very much so given the energy of him. Back with the disappearing acts and the parental issues. Both William, right? Associating Catherine disappearing, the parental issues. It seems like they've had their struggles, her and whoever this is. But I am getting a lot of cards around this energy that could somewhat represent her own family, right? Her brother with the legal matters and somewhat of William. Does she know something about Catherine? Did Catherine tell her something? Are William and King Charles both wanting Princess Anne out of the way? I got the water under the bridge, as if maybe at some point they fell out as a family and got back together. I got the learning to forgive others, letting go of the past and enjoying themselves, as if they reconciled. They've had their issues, and Princess Anne might have somewhat extended that apology or whatever that is, and they got back together. Differences again. One thing is not like the other, which is what I got the first time around King Charles. She keeps energy wise giving me that she's not like her family. I keep getting the differences. She is not like them. Different background / status. One thing is not like the other is what she is giving spiritually, even around her attack. So what I'm getting is almost like this could be from the royal family. I'm going to see what else I can find out. This has to do with money, long-term investment, endless roller coaster, and long-term outlook. This could be attached to the legal matters. So it seems like it could be something to do with King Charles, or very well could do something to do with King William. I got burdens, mountain, and pressures. I got the intimidation card. So this was done as a way to intimidate her, to put fear into her. They wanted to put her in her place. So what I'm getting around this particular horse incident, you all, is the toasting. Someone feeling good and feeling like they succeeded at something. There's legal matters sitting around it. There's the disappearing acts, which, kind of represents Catherine, as we know, for the most part. And then you got the parental issue, which is giving you a bit of that William right now in his life. You got them trying to split hairs with each other, being petty. The possibility of an unresponsive call that she may have saw an intruder, attempted to get her phone, maybe call. The person did not pick up at the time. Her saying she's a different woman. She's not like her family members. And this as a way to intimidate her, to put fear into her, and the possibility that some of this legal stuff or what it is that that person wants has to do with money. This is about money. That attack was about money. This was not the everyday situation. Legal matters, money. So this is either to do with William or King Charles, as far as I can pick it up. But we're going to see if we can do the yes, no, and see what I can pull. And I'm going to see if this is about William right now. Does he know something? And to be honest, it could be all three. It could be all three that want this woman out of the way. It could be King Charles, Camilla, and William. So I'm going to see who's in on it. I'm going to pull, because it could be more than one. At this point, they all could have their reasons for not wanting this woman around. And I could very well see Camilla probably not wanting this woman around, based on if something happens to King Charles and Princess Anne is alive. I don't know if she's worried that she won't be able to have control of everything. This is why I kind of feel like she's getting close to William so she can somewhat control something. All right, Spirit, give me some cards here. I just want a yes or no on Prince William and this horse accident. We're getting money around it, legal issues, parental, disappearing acts. This incident, this concussion that Princess Anne has. Sorry, you all. Yes. I got the 5 of Swords in reverse that just fell out on its own. I got the achieving peace, forgiveness, recovery, acceptance, hope, hopeness, and return. What this is giving is the energy, and I'm actually going to pull another card with it. For Prince William. Very interesting what Spirit wants to say about this. All right. Anything else, Spirit, you'd like to say about this situation, Prince William, and what it is that he is doing? One last card here, Spirit, for this energy. Seemed like there was something that needed to be said. That happens sometimes. All right. Okay. So the energy that I'm picking up, basically on the card that fell out after, we asked a direct question, and I read that one card. It seemed like Spirit had some other stuff. Usually I pull a total of 6 cards, but sometimes a card will fall out, and I'll continue to read. So basically what I got here is I got the 5 of Cups in reverse. I got the 9 of Cups in reverse. I got the Sun in the upright. So what I am getting here is he thinks that whatever it is that he's about to do to his aunt, he will achieve success from it. He believes this, but Spirit is saying that the negativity will come from this. His dreams will come to an end. His dreams will be shattered. It will be no more. I got the Sun card of the truth will come out about him. I got the card of, I got this here, which is the 4 of Pentacles, which is the energy of, you know, him being somewhat greedy, him having a need to scrape up everything. He's in that energy of everything is mine. So greed is coming out in Prince William's energy. I got yes in terms of the rebirth, right? So he wants to change the monarchy. So everything, and this card here, the Queen of Wands, which represents him being jealous, envious of other people, envious of his brother. So this is what's coming out in Princess Anne's energy when asked about William and the reason behind this accident. So his motive is somewhat to give rebirth to the monarchy, to be greedy and collect money. They think that removing Anne will give them access to money and more power of some sort, which makes me wonder what Princess Anne's mother may have left her that she did not leave for Charles. Is there something that she felt Princess Anne was more responsible with? Which I can see, because in the everyday family, you kind of know your children. I don't feel that Queen Elizabeth felt at any time that King Charles gave that king energy, because we simply don't even think he gives that king energy. So, yeah. Sorry, y'all. This is flipped here. Okay, so let me get into it again, you all. All right. Is King Charles responsible, or does he know, is he a part of this accident? Did he help to stage this accident towards his sister? Is he involved? One card, please, Spirit. Yes or no? King Charles's involvement. Yes. All right, let me see if we can find out any clues as to why he is doing it. We know William is for the rebirth of the monarchy. Okay, although I have one card that I can already tell you exactly what it's about, I'll just take a couple more. Why is King Charles doing this to Princess Anne? Why are they part of this? Wow. The Judgment card is coming up for you there, King Charles. All right. Any more cards here, Spirit, for this energy? Princess Anne, King Charles. We know that now Prince William and King Charles are definitely in on this. Well, this is what's going to come from it. Basically, what I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is the reason why King Charles is in on this is because it seems to me that he's going after his sister due to some kind of broken promise. So there was something that was promised to him, and it seems like when his mother may have passed, or whoever it is, they didn't end up giving this to him. So I'm getting the energy it could more than likely be Queen Elizabeth, who left something to Princess Anne. She promised when she was alive that it would be for Charles, but it's not in Charles's name. It's not for him now that she has transitioned. So not only does King Charles want in on this damage to Princess Anne, so does William. So it's something that benefits both William and King Charles. Don't know what it is, but Spirit is saying that Judgment, right? We got the Judgment card, you all. Spirit is saying that she has with the sorry guys, with the broken promises, there is an awakening. She's alert, she's aware, she knows what this is about when it comes to her brother. I also got the Four of Cups here in the upright, right? Which represents the missed opportunities. So she's aware that the reason why her brother is after her is based on missed opportunities and broken promises. She's very well aware of the fact, as you guys can see here, where can I find it? Missed opportunities right on the top there. Sorry, you all. Sometimes I like to share the wording with you guys, but missed opportunities. So she knows. Now let me get into Camilla's energy and see what her motive would be for this. All right, Spirit, is Camilla involved in this? Was she aware of King Charles and Prince William's involvement in wanting to do something to Princess Anne and her removal? Yes. All right. What do you know, Camilla? What does Queen Camilla know about this situation of the horse accident? What does she know? Give me a few cards here, Spirit, for Queen Camilla. What does she know? What does she know about why her husband wants his sister harmed? I do definitely have a card for that already. A couple cards fell out. Judgment is back. So basically what I'm getting in Camilla's energy is basically I have the Seven of Swords here. I have the Page of Swords in the upright and the Judgment. So basically what Camilla is communicating as to why King Charles would want her done away with is the fact that she's stubborn and strong-willed against things that he wants done. She, energy-wise, is saying Camilla is not, Princess Anne is not like the rest of them, right? She has a bit of a different energy to her, which is why she was saying somewhat of the differences, right? So she's somewhat of a person that has a little bit of fairness, you know, depending on what it is. And they don't like the idea that when they have things that they want to go along with, she's strong-willed. So, and the Judgment card is representing her being aware, her knowing, her simply having an idea, the awakening of her. So we got the Judgment card here, you all. We got the Page of Swords. And I got the Seven of Wands. So these are the reasons why they did what they did. And it is all three of them what I'm picking up. I don't know if anybody else is involved, but I pick up the energy that this was not the everyday horse accident, that there's something more to it, right? There's finances around it. There's legal stuff around this. There's something that they both want, especially William and King Charles. They both want it. It's not just one. There's something they both want. And Princess Anne has it. Not sure the depth of that, but that's basically the energy I'm picking up. Now, let me see if I could do one last drop here and see what I can find. Let me see what comes out around her accident again. All right, Spirit, can you give me a couple cards around Princess Anne's accident or incident? We'll say incident in this horse incident in this deck. See what comes out of the spiritual deck somewhat. Princess Anne, the reason for the royal family doing this. Regular horse accident. Spirit is definitely saying it's them. And it's staged, and that she may have made a phone call when she saw an intruder. I'm getting an unresponsive card for her. There's truth behind this. Memories of love and truth. Very sad. Okay. What else is behind this for her? Princess Anne. A couple more cards here, Spirit. This accident. Princess Anne. Wow. Any more cards here, Spirit? Princess Anne's incident. One last card, please, or a couple last cards just to clarify everything. Princess Anne of the royal family, the UK. Princess Anne. What do we know about her incident? All right. Something wanted to... All right. I got enough for you all. And I want to pull a couple more cards, you all, just to see what Spirit will say after this as to what it is that we will find out. about Princess Anne in the future. All right, Spirit, give me a couple cards for Princess Anne after this release from this hospital, after her incident. What's going to be the future for her here? Princess Anne. Improvements, health improvements. All right, I got 2 cards here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Any more cards? Princess Anne out of the hospital. What can she expect? All right. So what I got around her accident, you all, was a bunch of horrible, well, they're not horrible cards, but they are somewhat horrible, especially if it's your family doing such a thing. I got the memories of love, which obviously represents them. Spirit letting me know that there was a time where they had love of family. So she knows that the people who was behind this accident are people that she loved at some point, her siblings. So she's referencing her family, right? That's aside from your romantic partner, you usually think of love with your family, your kids, and your mother and your father. I'm getting truth. So the horse incident, it being horse, it ain't the truth. Spirit is saying that there's truth behind this in Princess Anne's thing. So even the stuff where she's going around and she's saying, oh, well, she's not saying anything, but the reports, I mean, are somewhat saying, oh, she has memory loss. She might just be saying that as a way to protect herself because she really saw her intruder, right? What I got from them is material and spiritual prosperity. So what it's giving me, you all, is her family is after some wealth, material and spiritual prosperity. So whatever it is that they want from Princess Anne, it's either something that's going to help them spiritually cast or do rituals. Maybe, I don't know. The royal family goes really deep in their cult behavior. Something, I don't know, Queen Elizabeth may have gave her in terms of wealth, but there's something that they want from her and she possesses it. I'm getting the energy of sacrifice. So she either knows about a sacrifice, and we did get a sacrifice coming out of Camilla's energy earlier. I don't think they're no longer, it's here. But for you all who remember, there was a card of sacrifice where we seen that Spirit gave us the connect card of time with sacrifice. So does Princess Anne know of a recent sacrifice that was made? Is this the secret she's holding in, right? Or was she supposed to be sacrificed? Was this an attempt to sacrifice her life? And Spirit gave me the shadow, right? Someone showing you the light of them, but also working in the shadow. Hiding truth. So this is not the everyday horse accident, you all. Spirit is saying there's truth that needs to come out. We don't know the truth. They're telling us it's a horse accident. It's not. Spirit is saying they're after material and spiritual prosperity. Oh, sorry, you all. Spirit is saying that Princess Anne knows of a sacrifice, or this was an attempt to sacrifice her life. I got the shadow. Things done in the dark come to the light. Someone showing you their good side, but this is who they are in the darkness. And the memories of love, her saying, this is my family. This is the memories of love. This is where my heart lied. So this is the energy that I'm somewhat getting. As for the other cards here I got for her after the hospital, what to expect. Spirit is saying she might be productive. She might get back to work, you all. That's a possibility. Or there is a possibility that Princess Anne will not go back to work, and there could be someone else around her, someone getting a pay raise to take her spot, which is likely, right? She might come out and choose not to go back to work. So Spirit is saying it can go either way. This woman can be productive, or there could be a pay raise for someone new. What I'm getting with the butterfly energy is the rebirth and the transformation. So change taking place. So there's more to come with the royal family. They're not done. I'm also getting the lipstick energy. You are not being entirely truthful, meaning there's more to this horse accident, and Princess Anne knows it. And her camp report and memory loss might be a load of caca. She might be saying that because she knows an intruder came in. So it's better off to be like, listen, I don't remember nothing. I'm just an older woman with losing memory. You know, she can play that card if she wants to. And that might be the card she's playing right now to protect herself. They might not have swapped her out as of yet. She's only been gone for a couple of days. Because, we're still trying to figure out whether that's Catherine or not. All right. And we got the umbrella. Hiding your true feelings is where she's at right now. She's at that overthinking and worrying energy. Defensive against others, because she has to be. Defensive against others, hiding her true feelings about how she feels about her family. So she's going to come out, you guys, and do the sing and dance with the royal family like nothing happened. Because she wants them to think she's an old lady that's losing her mind. But I'll tell you this, Princess Anne has always given the energy that she is 10 steps ahead of everybody. The woman is sharp. So I'll just say this. Maybe they haven't gotten the best of her. But we will continue to read because there's other weird stuff going on, and I think it's connected to all this Princess Anne stuff. We do know that William and Charles and Camilla are in on it. Camilla said it's because she's not listening and not cooperating. We got Prince William over there talking about the rebirth of the monarchy and some money stuff, right? And then we got King Charles talking about promises that were broken, things that were meant to be given to him that were not given to him. So they all have a motive for getting this woman out the way. And this is not the regular old kick in the head by the horse for an equestrian getting kicked in the head is what I meant to say. So you all, the royal family will continue with the shenanigans. We will continue to read them. But as you can see, they are falling apart. They are. So let me know what you all think about Princess Anne. What do you think about her getting kicked in the head by a horse, allegedly? Do you think what Spirit is saying about King Charles, Camilla, and Prince William, that they're all in on it and that they staged this? And do you think Princess Anne, based on what I'm picking up, might be concealing the idea that she saw an intruder? Did they hit her from the behind? You know what I mean? Give her one of those pows and knocked her out and going, oh, she's elderly. She won't know the difference between being hit by a horse or an intruder. But Princess Anne is a sharp woman. Don't be fooled. Don't let the age fool you, is the energy I pick up off of this woman. So all I can say, it looks like Camilla and King Charles and William have their work cut out for them. They might have met their match finally. They might not get rid of Princess Anne that easy. And they might not get to what they want that easy either. I'm pretty sure whatever it is that she was given, that they're after, they gave it to Princess Anne for a reason, because they probably knew it would be well guarded and protected by someone that got some common sense, honey. So, because we all know William's out here giving us AI photos, even though he has real children. And King Charles is out here being led with a collar on by Camilla. So what shall we say? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Princess Anne's accident. And we will be back to do part 2 of that other video I uploaded and some other readings. All right, guys, until next time. Bye-bye.